Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rashida, and if you are new here, welcome. Y'all, today it's going to be kind of like a different type of video. I had so many questions about email marketing and how I use Klaviyo, and I'm also doing how-to videos to do a lot of these things in my monthly how-to video community group. So I have a free community group, and then I have another paid subscription where it's like $47 a month, and I show you step by step how to do a lot of these things. And it's just a bunch of how-to videos in there. And then if you need like mentoring, I have a group for that as well. So I want to talk about how just from email marketing alone, I make roughly about $30,000 a month from Klaviyo. And I'm going to share with y'all a lot of the gems that I've learned throughout the years using Klaviyo. I used to use Klaviyo back in the day, and then I stopped because I just didn't like the pricing. Klaviyo has just one price, and you can send however many emails is within your price range. So I think I paid like $375 a month for 20,000 profiles, and I'm able to send, I believe, like 50,000 emails a month, and that's more than enough, right? But if I needed to grow more and I have more profiles, which I think I'm going to get ready to upgrade for the month of March, because I have already surpassed 20,000 profiles, which is absolutely crazy. I'll then now be able to send, I think, like 75,000 emails a month. I'm going to share with y'all a strategy that I use all the time, and I'm actually using this same strategy right now for my Cowboy Carter drop. I am doing a pre-order, a pre-sale event this Friday where I'm releasing new styles and restocking boots, but they're only going to be pre-order only. So I'm going to show y'all and talk to y'all a little bit about Klaviyo and how you can pretty much do the same in your business. So with Klaviyo, like I said, I pay about $375 a month. And they do integrate with Shopify. Of course, I use Shopify. If you have a product-based business, I highly recommend you use Shopify. Wix is not going to cut it for a product-based business. It's just Shopify just does it. It has everything you need for a product-based business. I think Wix is more so for service-based businesses and people who want to sell like digital products or want to have a booking site or something like that. But if you have a product, you need to be on Shopify. I make about $30,000 a month just sending emails, and those emails consist of segmentation using different flows. So my welcome series, abandoned cart series, my abandoned checkout series, and my win back series. So really quick, a lot of people get confused abandoned cart and abandoned checkout. So I do feel like you need both of those series running simultaneously, because you never know where your customer is in that funnel, in your funnel rather. So you want to catch them wherever they are. You do not want to miss a chance of your customers falling out of your funnel. So what an abandoned cart is when somebody adds something to the cart and they simply abandon it. They don't come back. So what your series is going to do is send them an email and say, hey, we see that you left something in your cart, and you offer some type of incentive to have them recover their cart, right? So if they come back and they try to recover their cart and they make it to the checkout page where they're entering their email address and their credit card information, that's abandoned checkout. They're getting ready to check out and then they left. Whatever it is deterred them from checking out. So again, you offer some type of incentive, a little bit more than what the abandoned cart series was, right? And then at that point, most likely they'll check out. Once they check out, you have them in your funnel, and now you have to work on retaining that customer. So I'm gonna get into all that later. I love everything about a sales funnel. I study it so much till I feel like I have kind of mastered it a little bit. But let's stick to the topic. So with Klaviyo, if you really want to make money with email marketing, here's what I suggest you do. Find a bigger brand that's within your niche. Get into their funnel. So with me, I love Steve Madden. I follow this man. Everything he does, I follow Steve Madden to the T, right? I think I mentioned that in another video. So I have gotten into Steve Madden funnel, and pretty much went all through his funnel to where he's retaining me as a customer, and I get emails, text messages from him all the time, right? So I always keep track, and I have a notebook where I keep track of all of the emails, how many times he send me an email a month, how many times I receive text messages from him a month, his tone of voice, and how he portray his how he convey his tone of voice to his audience. I keep track of all that because I want to do that same within my business, right? So what I did was I used the exact same strategies he used for his email marketing, and I applied it to my business, and it has been booming ever since. So what happened is I went to Steve Madden's website. I saw that he had a pop-up, and this is the important part. Not only did he have a pop-up, but he had a two-step pop-up. I had to enter my email address and phone number in order to get that 20%, right? So what did I do? I'm doing the same thing. I went on Klaviyo. I did a two-step pop-up. In order for them to get the 20%, I need your email and your phone number. My SMS profiles have grown from 8,000 to 15,000 since implementing Steve Madden's funnel. So with my email profiles, I have went from like, I think 15,000 to now I have 33,000 emails just from using all of his strategies from his funnels. If you find a big brand and what they're doing is working, they're multi-million, billion-dollar companies for a reason. Do what they do. Copy them. And that's what I did. But it's easier for me because I know how funnels work. I know what it looks like. I know how to go in and edit it. And that's why I'm here to share with you what it is that you don't understand about funnels. So when you use Klaviyo, okay, make sure you go ahead and integrate it with Shopify, right? Once you integrate it with Shopify, you'll be able to pull all of the emails that you have over with Shopify. You'll be able to pull them over to Klaviyo. So I'm looking at my computer right now, y'all. And here's what you want to do. So this is the strategy that I'm using right now. I am creating an email list specifically who want to pre-order these boots for Beyonce concert. So they're going to be VIP, and I'm going to in turn grow my email and SMS list, right? So they're only going to be able to shop via a private link via email. I'm going to send them a private link once they sign up for my email list. So this is the Cowboy Carter email list. So what happens is when I create content, create good, authentic content, right? And it has to be engaging. I tell them, comment Cowboy, and I will send you a link to sign up for the email address, because this is the only way you're going to be able to purchase these shoes. They go in, they sign up for the email notification to receive the link to purchase, and then I communicate with them via email every single week or every 2 days, every 3 days, just to keep them engaged, letting them know the drop is coming, just want to keep them engaged, right? So, and you want to build that hype. Once you build that hype and it's time to drop, you have a successful launch. I always make 5 figures every time I launch because I know how to engage my audience. I know how to trigger their pain points because I sell wide calf boots. So I always trigger them, and I always remind them how frustrating it is not to be able to find fashionable wide calf boots. See, with me, and with any other business, you always have to pull out what it is that sets you apart from your other competitors, right? So a lot of people sell fashionable boots, right? But I sell fashionable wide calf boots. There's a lot of big brands who sell wide calf boots, but let's be for real. They're not fashionable and they ain't cute. I'm going to follow trends, and I'm going to drop those wide calf boots that are fashionable, and you can style it any way you want. So that's what sets me apart, right? So I do my market research, and I advise you to do the same. So I was able, once I dropped my video, letting them know and explaining to them, you have to sign up for this email list in order to get these boots and be able to pre-order. They started signing up. I now have 3,000 people, close to 3,000 people on this email list that's going to be sent out Friday, right? So this is the other part aside from email marketing. I have what's called a content funnel, and I'll explain my content funnel in another video because I don't want to get off track. But I do what's called a call-out method that I came up with. And I always call out to my audience who it is that I'm looking for. And I do that by using voiceovers and also text on screen. So when the first video that came out, I did a voiceover and a video showing me packing orders or doing something within my business, right? And letting them know and explain to them what it is that I'm doing. So once they hear that, oh, she's restocking these boots, let me go ahead and comment Cowboy, like she said in the video, all of the instructions were left on the voiceover. And I said, hey, make sure you comment cowboy because you're not going to be able to shop. You won't be able to see these boots on the website. And it's the honest truth. If you go to the website, you will not be able to see the boots or be able to order. You have to comment cowboy so that I can send you a link, the private link to be able to shop, right? So immediately everybody started commenting cowboy. Now, not only are they commenting cowboy, but it's pushing my video further out on Instagram so other people can see it. I'm helping them help me, right? Not so comment cowboy, I'm gonna send you a link, but when you comment, you're gonna continue to push my video out, right? So we have to have that engaging content. Once they do that, they get their welcome email, say, hey girl, hey, reserve your size here. So they get a whole series. It's a whole series that I have in place for the Cowboy Carter. Now they are in this Cowboy Carter funnel. Let's say once I send them the email link, they can go ahead and pre-order. They go ahead and pre-order their boots. So let's say they order the black boots, the black thigh-high boots, right? Because I have them in black and cream. They go ahead and order the black thigh-high boots. They get the boots. And then I see that I want to drop another color of these boots. Let me see. I think I'm going to drop a red pair. Instead of having to feel like I have to go out and create all this content again and try to build up another hype, which I'm going to do anyway, but I don't have to put that much time behind it because I still have that email list. Not only do I have that email list, Klaviyo has a feature to where you can segment people who have already purchased this boot in the past. They may be interested in another color. So you go to list and segments on your Klaviyo store or on your Klaviyo platform, and you segment all of those people who have already purchased that boot in black. Because you're going to send them an email and say, hey girl, hey, just to give you a heads up, I want to give you VIP access. We are dropping the same boot in a red color. You may not even have to go and put it and try to create all this content to put it on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or whatever. Because guess what? They love the boot. They got it. Of course they're going to buy it in another color. You continue to feed off your email list by creating lists and segments. And you can't create the lists and segments until you build that email list through organic and creative content. Your content has to be on point first. That's first and foremost. Another strategy is when you want to build up your email list and you have a product that you want to drop, run an ad. Spend maybe $5 or $10 a day running a paid ad, building your email list that way. I'm also doing that. The ad doesn't start until tonight though, but I'm going to push out this video that did extremely well on Instagram. I'm going to use that same creative. I'm running an ad, and when they go to that link, it's going to send them straight to that sign up page. They're not going to see my homepage website. It's going to send them to literally a private page where they're going to sign up for the email. So my list is going to go from close to 3,000 and don't know how high it's going to go. But here's the thing, y'all. This is the thing. I'm only taking about maybe 200 to 300 orders for these boots. You never want to make your product overly available. You have to build some type of urgency. I only have 200 pairs of these. I better hurry up and get on this email list. And it's the truth. I'm only taking like 200 orders because I don't want to get backed up, because I really want people to have their boots well before Beyonce drops her video. Klaviyo also does an amazing job with getting pre-made templates for like birthday flows, win back flows, and also like when you want your customers to leave reviews in exchange for a coupon, they have flows for that as well. So I absolutely love Klaviyo. I'm telling y'all, you should definitely utilize email marketing in your business, because it was one of the things that kind of like took my business from here to here once I finally understood how sales funnel works and how to use emails to connect with my sales funnels, and also migrating content, organic content within that as well. It's almost like a puzzle piece that you have to put together. It's like it's going to start with the organic content, and then it's just going to flow from there. But I'm going to try to make a series to where y'all will be able to use the series to actually apply to your business. But I want it to flow, because putting all of these different videos, and it's just going to get confusing, especially for someone who's not familiar with sales growth strategies and things like that, and not really familiar with running a business or sales funnels at all, it will get a little bit confusing. So I'm going to try to help the best way I can, because I wish I had a bunch of how-to videos to teach me when I was starting my business. I used to be on YouTube University like crazy, but I could never find anybody that will really help, like, and to look like that, looks like me, that I can really relate to, and it was speaking my language. I couldn't find that. So I want to be that vessel, and I want to help everybody else better understand sales funnels, how to utilize your content to get these customers in your sales funnel, understanding your cold audience, warm audience, hot audience, and how to retain your customers, and especially when you're doing it all by yourself. Because here's the thing, y'all. Now that I know email marketing, oh, I'm glad listen to this. I have to say this. Now that I really know email marketing, and I've actually dived in and went through Klaviyo, all the nicks and crannies and everything, I decided to just kind of like hire it out and have someone do the email marketing for me. And this girl claimed that she was making this company millions of dollars, and was working with a very high budget. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not impressed, because I know how to do it as well. I just want to go ahead and take it off my hand. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate about myself, with wearing all the different hats in my business, because it allows me to know how to do every single aspect of my business before giving it to someone else. I know a lot of people say, if you don't know how to do it, hire it out. But I highly suggest you learn how to do things for yourself before you go out and hire someone, because I went through that girl's portfolio, and the reason I hired her was because of her design skills, right? Not because she was making a company millions of dollars. I could do that too, because I know really how to do Klaviyo from top to bottom, right? So I hired her based on her design skills. So it was $1,500 a month. Yes, I was investing $1,500 a month in this girl to pretty much send 8 emails a month and create segments based on the campaigns I was running and little sales that I had here and there, right? So it was for Valentine's Day. She was supposed to send out 4 different emails for Valentine's Day. I talked to her 2 weeks prior before my sale. She said it's going to take her a week to design it. Okay. Based on the designs that I saw, I can see why it may have wanted, take her a week to design, but we still had enough time. So that was fine. So the time comes close to where I'm like, okay, my sale is starting. Why haven't emails going out yet? And she was like, oh, it takes a while for me to design, but I promise you'll like it. I'm saying, okay, cool. I can't wait to see this, because I know I done sent her all of my photos. I sent her everything, like all of when I was doing my photo shoot, I sent her all of the photos, because I just knew these photos and this email campaign was gonna be on fire, right? She sent me some bullshit, and I was pissed. Like, I was livid. And thankfully, I went through this platform that will put the money into an escrow, to where she won't get paid until the work is either completed or I'm satisfied. And I emailed her, because I now have Slack to communicate with all of my team members. I communicated with her on Slack, and I told her I was very disappointed. Like, I could have had my 10-year-old daughter sat down and created this email. And she said, that's why we have edits. I said, no, ma'am. What you sent me is not even aligning with your portfolio. There is no edits. Like, it doesn't even match up. There's no way. You stole somebody's work. That's not your work. Can't be. Can't be. And then she goes on to say, well, who's going to run your email? I can do my own email. And I said, I know how to do emails. I told you that on our Zoom call. I hired you because of how you design the emails. That's not what you're doing. Look, I was mad nonetheless. Anyway, so I fired her. Now I'm back doing my own emails. And I still have my team member who does my ads. Mind you, your girl can run ads in 10x, all the 5 to 10x all the time, right? So I do have him, and he knows. Oh, she know how to run ads, so I can't pull a wool over her eye. No, you cannot. But he's doing an amazing job. Have no problem with paying that man, okay? Because he does what he's supposed to do. But I highly suggest you know how to do everything in your business before you decide to hire out. The first person you should hire is an assistant. I haven't found the right assistant yet, so that's why I don't have one. So I still wear a lot of hats, but I will continue to wear these hats and continue to keep my business on a slow, steady incline and not try to rush to grow so fast until I find the right team. Like, I know I will reach multi-million dollar years, right? When I have that right team. But right now I'm doing amazing by myself. Like, I'm doing absolutely amazing. I'm on track to do 1 million this year. So I'm good. But I do want a team because it is a lot. Having to do customer service, and that's the next thing I really want to do. And I haven't hired a customer service person yet because I'm so close to my customers and I want them to feel, like family with me. And I'm very big on that. I don't want it to seem like a customer and representative interaction. I want them to feel like a community, and I give that to them. And I want to take my time and find somebody that can do the same when it comes to customer service. So, if you are interested in learning more about Klaviyo and the strategies and how to build the funnels and get all your pop ups and stuff together, feel free to jump into the How to community group over there in Somebody Network, and it's also in the description below. But I'm actually about to go ahead and start uploading those videos right now because I have several videos. It's going to be like a 5-part series, probably 5 to 10 part series. And I always go live in there when I'm working in Klaviyo and working in other aspects of my business, running ads or whatever it is that I feel like is important for other business owners to know how to do. I also do that as well. I hope this video was helpful. And if there's anything else that y'all want me to go over, please leave it in the comment section so that I can know how to keep structuring these videos. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.